Hello, everyone. Today we are going to talk about Microsoft Fabric. Now, don't think of it as just a tool or other Microsoft product, but as a shift in how organizations think and design analytics system. The technical end side, this is where you guys really, really struggle. You guys have no shoes in KPI management, business management, domain knowledge. You guys are really good at that, right? Like the main issue business faces is the technical end of things. And what really happens is conventionally analytics is fragmented, complex, or dependent on too many moving parts. There are silos within departments, and then there's IT, it's long queue wait times. And then the idea is that Fabric represents something different. It is an integrated end-to-end analytics platform where professionals and business users can collaborate in one integrated environment. The idea of this presentation is to give you a new mental model. So, ch- uh, think of Microsoft Fabric as a modern smart city for data, right? In a traditional city, you have separate authorities for managing roads, water, electricity, you know, and coordination is conventionally very, very complex. The what Fabric solves is that it designs the entire city as one coordinated system. So you have data engineering, data integration, warehousing, real-time intelligence, data science, business intelligence, all in one place. And they are not scattered around different platforms. And when you have like different platforms, you have different nuances of dealing with each platform. You need to learn each of the platforms inside and out. It becomes really complex in managing all of these things together. And what Fabric does is that you have all the capabilities in one place. Think of it as everything is inside the same building, and within that building, you have like different departments. So you're using the same infrastructure, same elevator, same security, and then there is Copilot built into it. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Copilot. you know, I love Claude and ChatGPT. And I think Copilot has a long way to go. But it does help where you think of Copilot as a PhD level intern, right? And who designs, no, not designs, but who understands the entire building, right? It will help you in, understanding your intent in plain language on what you want to do and how you want to see things and where you want to go and what to use. So, what Fabric solves is that all of these things come together, right? So scalable analytics today is fragmented. It's very expensive. And like think of it as assembling different furnitures from different stores, right? With different instructions and different tools and different timelines. Fabric changes that. It's like receiving a fully furnished modular house, and everything is designed to work together from day one, right? And you have one integrated security and you have one integrated storage with one lake. Now, one lake is a centralized data storage, right? It's One lake is Fabric centralized storage architecture, and think of it as a single shared water reservoir for an entire city, right? So you don't have like private tanks or duplicated pipelines or stale copies. Everyone draws from the same governed, trusted source. You one of the challenges is that there is no single source of truth, and the idea is to have that single source of truth for the business, right? It's very, very important that everybody is looking at the same numbers with the same understanding and interpretation of those numbers, right? You don't want to have sales team looking at different sales numbers, and then finance is looking at separate sales numbers, and operations is looking at sales number with you know different definitions. You want all of them to be organized into one definition, right? So technically, coming back to One Lake, it is built on Azure ADLS, right? Azure Data Lake Storage, and uses Delta Parquet automatically, right? So think of Delta Parquet as like a ledger paper with version history. Every change is tracked, every change is reversible, and it's readable across engines. And then there is shortcuts, and shortcuts are like live video feeds into another building. You're not copying data, you're just referencing it in real time. And one of the examples is that I read uh, data stored in Amazon S3, uh, and I was just able to use a shortcut. So I did not have to copy everything. I just wanted to see the data, what it was. And then when I wanted to ingest the data, I used that same shortcut to ingest that data in you know, the lake house. And it becomes really easy to see the data without copying it, right? And if you have any questions, just there's an website link down below, analyticsbuilders.com. Just feel free to share whatever queries you have, and I'll do my best to answer your queries over there. So, how we manage different departments or organizations, or different teams, is that you can have like different workspaces, and those are like logical containers. And think of it as project floors in an office building. So each team gets its own room, its own access badges, its own rules, but they still share the same infrastructure. Role-based permissions manage who can do what. Gate integration turns analytics into track construction blueprints. Every change is recorded, reversible, auditable. And for example, how I do this is I have different workspace for each of my clients, right? And I don't have to worry about that one client is going to see any data in the other workspace, because they're only added into one workspace, their workspace. And in workspace, I can have all sort of different assets, right? I can have a lake house, a warehouse, a data flow, notebooks, models, whatever you want, you can have it over there. And for some, I just don't even give them workspace level access. I just give them app level access, right? Once I make their app, I just give access to the app so they don't see any of the data assets. All right. So moving along to administration and governance. And Fabric governance is centralized through admin portal. Think of it as city hall and zoning authorities. It controls who can build, where data lives, how sensitive it is, how it's monitored. And then you also have One Lake catalog, that's like a registry and a city map. It shows what data exists, what's sensitive, what's healthy, what's outdated, what sort of data assets do you have. And so the governance is built in. Uh, then we have the so yeah, over here you can see that all of the team is coordinating with one set of data that's obviously AI has generated. But the idea is that, all of the teams, like different departments, can just work with the same level data, right? They don't have like different recordings of the same recorded events. So, you can have like a data mart, uh, cost data mart, right? Or purchase data mart. And in that, you have like your star schema, and then all of the departments who need to have that access can use that data mart, right? You just don't have to do the entire pipeline analytics again. So yeah, it really helps with the collaboration. So uh, now the problem with traditional roles is before Fabric, rules operated in silos, right? So data engineers were, responsible for data ingestion and, giving them, a model, and they didn't basically see the final end product. They don't, right? They usually pass down that data mart, so to say, to analysts. And though that's like a half assembled furniture, a lot of times data analysts don't even have or understand the nuances through which data engineers build a specific data set. And then they use that data set to finish it. And then data scientists build advanced engine with those data set, and they really struggle to install them into production systems. Everybody worked hard, but the issue was, workflow fragmentation. And with Fabric, what happens is that you have a unified workflow. Yeah. So everyone is using the same assembly line, clear handoff, shared materials, infrastructure. Data engineers build label raw material warehouses. Analytics engineer translate those raw materials into usable structures, acting as architects. Data analysts look through clean glass window into trusted data using direct link mode. And direct link mode is basically where you don't have to import the data. You can just reference the online models, and everyone can use the same semantic models that you have, right? Data scientists can plug models directly into production engines, and citizen developers use insights safely using pre-approved Lego blocks, right? This is collaboration without duplication. So to use Fabric in your Power BI or Fabric admin settings, you will have to go into tenant settings and enable this, right? So create a screenshot of this. This needs to be enabled by admin, and think of this as a showing building access patches. Admins can enable Fabric at tenant or group level. Once enabled, teams can operate within governed boundaries, right? We have talked about workspaces, the containers, and lineage workspaces support lineage view. So you can see what's being used, where it's like a supply chain map. It shows where the data comes from, how it transforms, and where it ends up. Then you have like different roles which you can assign different users like admin, contributor, member, viewer. Think of it as security clearance levels, right? Not job titles. Then you have one lake discoverability. And the one lake catalog is like a searchable library index, right? You don't see everything in the building, you only see what you are allowed to access. This improves discoverability without sacrificing governance. Fabric workloads and integration. So each workload creates different items. Think of them as specialized workshop inside the same factory. They all pull materials from one lake. Fabric integrates Power BI, Azure Synapse, Azure Data Factory, not as separate machines bolted together, but rebuilt into one cohesive production system. It also supports data mesh. Each team owns its neighborhood, but think of it as the infrastructure remains centralized, right? Then you have enhancing productivity with Copilot. I already shared my views on this. Uh, but yeah, so Copilot helps you across different workloads, right? So in engineering science, it helps you with auto-completing templates and data factories, explain and generate transformations in warehouse, natural language to SQL. Just don't kill me for it, but yeah, you understand, right? Like, uh, at times it really helps you, and with the progress that we have seen with like Claude, it's like unbelievable that what the kind of progress that we have in the last 2 3 years, right? It's simply mind-boggling. Yeah, so Copilot and LLM agents, I think with Foundry, they will integrate Copilot with other models. Uh, so you can use like custom models later on. But yeah, so you have an LLM within Fabric as well. And you can also do that to basically prep your data model. So your teams can even ask questions and it can have verified answers, right? We'll cover that later on when we are doing the Power BI stuff down the road. All right. So next up is Fabric governed AI assistants, etc. We've discussed that. Now think of the big picture mental model at high level is that Microsoft Fabric is one city, one lake is one reservoir for your entire data. All of your professions, your entire teams can work together, and you have Copilot helping you move, not sure faster. So Fabric isn't just consolidation, it's coordination. It simplifies analytics without reducing power. And when I say simplifies analytics, I'm talking about simplifying analytics backend architecture. It enables organizations to move from fragmented reporting to unified, governed intelligence. Um, and that's about it. If you have any questions, please make sure to go to analyticsbuilders.com and share any queries that you have and make do my best to answer those. Have a good day. Bye.